And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Here is the code. We're going to talk about this crypto today. MRHB is the crypto. Now, it's important that you buy the crypto with Binance, okay? There's different liquidity pools, and you can buy different ones. But guess what? If you don't buy into the Binance one, then you're not going to be in the right liquidity pool as everybody else, and your crypto will not go up. So what you need to do is look for the Binance one right here. Now, if you're a $500 member, you should know this. Let me take a look here real quick. So it's MRHB, and the last four is a letter Frank and 913. And you need to go, it's Marhaba, Defi, BNB. So what you need to do is buy BNB on the BNB network. Okay, that's step one. Now, some people go to Pancake Swap. I bought mine on MetaMask and then used the Binance network and then bought Binance, because if you don't do that, you will not be in the right liquidity pool. All right. So there you go. If any of you are having issues after the show, you can send me a text, because ain't shit going to get solved right now. That's why I sent out all those texts over the past couple of days. And you probably didn't get the right one or didn't get it at all. So you'll have to contact me after the show to find out why you didn't respond to any of the texts. Because I sent your phones probably 3 to 4 texts. And so if you don't have it, then you missed out on this one. I guess you can get in right now. But when I send out a text, it's probably a good idea to look at it and take care of that. So anyhow, the crypto... You're going to love this one. This is a Sharia law compliant crypto. Marhaba. We're going to look at this one. This has so many connections. I'm telling you what, Algorand, Polygon, they're actually working with this program, this crypto here. Let me get some of the connections here. You're going to love it. The guy that invented it, it has so many connections. This crypto this is one that I'm going to be holding permanently. The guy's name is Naqib Mohammed. And for over 12 years, he's been in the IT industry. He was a director with, let's listen to some of the networks. Ericsson, like the cell phone network, Ericsson Engineering, Huawei, the Saudi telecom company. He is a former CIO of Blockchain Australia. He founded Averos Global, and we're going to find out who's all connected to that as well. Let's look at these connections here. But first, let me go with my disclaimer. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Hold on a minute there. First 5 people here: Brian, Carson, Delgadoff, Thomas, Crypto, Nando, Brian, Edwards. Today's crypto, absolutely. There's like 15 connections to today's crypto. This thing is going to go nuts. I don't know about today, but when I read off like 15 global connections to this, we're talking the guy that used to be like the director of HSBC, just the second biggest bank in the world, works on this project. Oh, shit. Algorand and Hedera are working on this project. We haven't even begun to start with the names of the companies. Don't buy anything on this show. Everything on the show is fake. let me tell you, I don't even do any deep dives. I just pull all the shit out of my ass and just throw it all over the screen. Everything on this show is completely false, fake. I'm super high on cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, mescaline. You name the drug, I'm either smoking it, popping it, injecting it, whatever. So there's your disclaimer right there. Somebody gave it, don't wait. We got some new members here. Ken Thompson. Ken, welcome to the show. Jesus Leon, welcome to the Crypto Explosion. Who else we got here? Crystal Gazing. Hulk, celebrating you and the already made millionaires and billionaires you created with your knowing. Well, a lot of it's determination, but also I am shown information by, I'm not going to say who, what, when, where, how, and why, but I am shown information, and I've got to kind of show you the information as well. Let's get on with this crypto. This one is amazing. When you hear who's working for this, the MRHB token, it's a governance token of the Marhaba network. Marhaba network, formerly known as MRHB DeFi. This is a DeFi crypto, so it's designed for probably 2 to 3 years out from now, okay? That's why you're getting it with 2 zeros in front of a 1 or a 2 or whatever it is, okay? It's a Sharia-compliant decentralized finance designed to integrate Islamic finance principles into blockchain technology. This crypto, now, out of the 6 or 8 billion people in the world, I think Muslim people are half the planet. So we've got to get them involved in this, and it's got to be a system that's not a rug pull. See, Muslims aren't getting into that. And now, I'm not a Muslim expert at all. Quite the contrary. One of the things I totally agree with what they do is their money system. There's no gambling. There's no trickery. There's no outrageous. I don't even think there's credit card debt. That's like a sin or whatever. That all sounds pretty good to me. So I agree with them 100% in that area. I believe the financial system, there's a bunch of crooks in. They believe the same thing too. I have to agree with them. And this crypto here is going to include the Muslims. That's half the world's planet. Okay. Remember, I told you, first mover advantage. Okay. Launched in 2021 on the Binance Smart Chain. The Marhaba network aims to provide inclusive DeFi by offering interest-free, ethical financial tools for faith-based communities, the unbanked, and global users. It emphasizes trust, transparency, and security. This is not a pump dump crypto. This is one you want to hold on to for dear life. I've got a little chunk of change in this one. I'm not letting it go. This is one of these cryptos that I'd say, as far as connections, it's probably in my top 5 to top 10 at the lowest, okay? This one has massive connections. Let's take a look here. Now I'm going to cherry pick this. Okay, it's on decentralized exchanges. You need to get the Binance one in the liquidity pool that we're in. Now, you can look at it on CoinGecko. No, let's do this. Let's go to Deck Screener. There's your Deck Screener. Now, I got mine using Pancake Swap with my MetaMask. So I had MetaMask. I downloaded Pancake Swap to be like the browser for it. That's how I got mine. But you could just go into the exchange. I'm trying to think about 3 different things here at once. You can go into your MetaMask and get this. Make sure it's on the Binance network. So you go to the top left corner, click in there, go to Binance network, buy the Binance on that, and choose whatever amount of money you want to put in, and then swap it into this Marhaba coin. Swap straight on MetaMask. Disabled XRP said swap straight on MetaMask. And then disabled XRP says, yup, done, Hulk. Let me read about this crypto. You're going to love it. It's this one. I don't care what the numbers of the chart say. Hey, if this crypto just stays flat, I don't care. I want you to see, because the pump and dump on my show does not determine the value of a crypto. What determines the value of a crypto? Looky what we're going to go over right here. This crypto is working with Sahal Wallet, which is a self-custodial multi-chain. It supports BSC, Solana, Polygon, over 400,000 downloads, gasless transactions on their wallet, direct deposits from Binance, Coinbase, halal screener for Sharia status. This thing has Solana integration for 2025 for ethical projects. It's working with Tijar X. Look what they're already doing now. Tokenized gold and silver. This crypto is going to be backed with gold, silver by physical bullion. It's called Ainsley Bullion Vaults. They're already doing this, okay? This crypto is already working on being tokenized by gold and silver. Have you ever heard of the other cryptos doing that? Maybe Paxos, maybe 1 or 2 others. Not this. This one's a good one, I'm telling you. Let's keep going. It's working with MP Power. Mobile top-up, 700 operators in 160 countries. Virtual Visa and MasterCard integration. This one I saw is like this. These are diamonds and gold. It's working with Amplify AI. You get 5 to 15% annual percentage yield. That's amazing. I'm looking around on all these exchanges and they're paying 5% on shit. These people here are paying 5 to 15%. Mining and collecting ethical NFTs. They're working with Miro, M-I-R-O. It's a decentralized governance and staking platform. World's first interest-free crypto staking mechanism. Let me keep going and cherry pick this. Okay, there's a couple guys that started it. Naqib, N-A-Q-U-I-B, Mohammed. Chairman is Khalid Howladar. And then we have key advisors here. It was launched in 2021. It raised funds from 1,000 diverse investors. So this crypto had 1,000 investors to start off with vesting to ensure long-term alignment. In the first year alone, it grew to 95,000 viewers, 7 Telegram channels, secured 30 partnerships. Media coverage was on Forbes, Cointelegraph, NASDAQ. It participated in the World Halal Summit in Turkey and at Oxford Center. Isn't that something? Oxford Center for Islamic Studies. Integration of the Sahal wallet. Community focus on real world assets like gold and silver tokenization. This one's ready to go. Let me continue cherry picking. Now let's look at the founders. Who made this? What qualifications do they have? Naqib Mohammed, he's the CEO, over 12 years in the IT industry. He worked, not a big deal. He worked global telecom giants, including Ericsson, Huawei, 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 I don't know how to say that fucking name, Digicel, and the Saudi Telecom Company. Oh my God. He also is the CIO, Blockchain Australia. And he founded a company called Avaros Global. That's the one that has these massive connections that this crypto Marhaba is using. Okay, Khalid Howlader, he's the chairman. Let's see what he's done. He's a former global head of Islamic finance at HSBC, the world's second largest bank. Former global head of finance. Oh, shit. Oh, look here. He also is a global head at Standard Chartered. That's a Ripple partner from 10 years ago. Ripple's still their partner at Standard Chartered. They have Global Zodia Custody. They have the Zodia Crypto Exchange. So now we're seeing one of Ripple's first biggest bank customers, Standard Chartered, is also working with this company. And Standard Chartered is all about crypto custody and sales and stuff. So, gee, I wonder if Ripple's involved. Any kind of Ripple technology? Oh, probably not, Crypto Hulk. Okay. Umar Salim. Who is he? Oh, look, a financial conduct authority. That's out of the United Kingdom, right? Oh, shit. He's a qualified finance professional at the Financial Conduct Authority. Those are the people that approve all the crypto in the United Kingdom. Oh, shit. Connection number 2. We haven't even started. I haven't even started with the connections on this. Let me keep going. Also, he used to work at like PricewaterhouseCoopers. That's a Ripple connection, by the way. Not a big deal. Next, the multi-Islamic Ibrahim Desai. They're a Sharia advisor. This person is a renowned Sharia advisor, issued fatwas on crypto and fintech for global institutions. Head of Darul Ifta Islamic Rulings. So we know this isn't a scam crypto by any means, because you've got all these Muslim high up people in the Muslim world. They're a partner to this project. There's no way this project's a scam with these many Muslim people in it. Dana Abdul Wahab, fintech innovator, co-founder. She's she used to work at the Qatar National Bank. She's a consultant for the Qatar National Bank. That's not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. Okay, let's go to the next one. Tarjik Javed, serial entrepreneur, founded multiple gateways in Pakistan and the United Arab Emirates. So he helped hook up Pakistan and the UAE for what? Cross-border remittance and Islamic microfinance. That's not a big deal. Next, Murad Irsain, blockchain strategist, former roles at Consensus, the Ethereum company. At Consensus, and look, he just happened to work for the Ethereum Foundation. Oh, that's not a big deal. Next. Sheikh Shabir Musa, global Sharia consultant. He's certified with the AAOIFI, accounting and auditing operation for Islamic financial institutions. This crypto's got so much transparency. There is no BS with this crypto at all, man. Wow. I mean, I'm not Muslim at all, but and I'm not promoting any particular thing on this particular show. But there are so many the Muslim people, they don't, according to what I know or understand, so I can't speak for all the Muslims. I'm just saying my perspective about this whole Muslim Sharia law and halal and all that. It's very religious, and they can't have any kind of illegal stuff going on. So you've got all these Muslim people looking over this project, making sure it doesn't violate their traditional beliefs that they probably only have held for a couple thousand years or something like that or more. I have no idea. So that's how we know this project is not a rug pull and the CEO isn't running off with the 18-year-old secretary or something. Now let's continue. Let me check to make sure my show is still on. Oh, shit. 50 memberships. Dear God. Hold on a minute. We will have to take a quick break here. Andre Shumiglo, that guy's a member of the channel. Gave 50 memberships. Are you serious? Holy God in heaven. All right, Kinetic Energy. Okay, let me start here. Keys 11 got a membership. Sayray 316, XRP and Neo D6979, Papa Dram, Gerald Keaton, Crypto Van Life, Nehemiah, Andre Ariola, Archer B, David Besiegel, DC. Mike Ethington got a membership from Andre Shumiglo. .biz, Silent Giant, Blanche XO, Crabman, Keng Yu Chen, Kilo Charlie, KC, okay. Short Bus Swagger, I like that one. Blackula, that's another good one. T. Borgzalia, Reyes Brother, Charlie G, Barry Goose Records, I remember that name. Chris Jesus, Thomas Clark, Justin Crypto, 10-Ton Hammer, Blueberry Cryptographer. Somebody come up with a screen name called Baby Punisher. A Baby Punisher. Well, no, that might be, some people might interpret that. They might not understand what we're talking about. A Punisher that's a baby size, not punishing an actual little baby. But so strike that one. That one came out wrong. Dave Collins, Daryl. There's Daryl. James Brown, welcome to the channel. This thing keeps bouncing around. James Brown. Behind the Smoke, DeSauce, Assault Trojan, Ricardo Cintron, Jesse Garcia, Big Blue, Joe Sanchez, Future Whale 747, Kim Washington's now a member. All these brand new members. Mia M received a membership. Eric Funkhauser, Duality C, Glipicals, Dark Space XRP, Evangelist Crypto Night, Deem TV, Hazy Ham, Shaquila, and then Garrett Cox, P. Smith, Tracy Loger, XRP Bible, Frigid Lamb, I Am the Dawn, Alex G, New Age, Assorted Weirdness, Andre, it's him right there, Technologic, Deepal, Chemo, Martika, Bentz, JH, and I just lost the spot again. The screen bounced. Acker. Okay, Bentz, JH, Pat, Adrian White, Luke P, M Blowers, Miguel, XRP, Subwoofer, Gary O'Neill, Nickel Trick, Jason Vitorino, Mike Straw, Fishing with Camo Joe, XRP Crab, Digital Slim Jim. This shit never ends. Son of a bitch, man. Shano Crypto, Juma, Namekian Army, Just a Cartoon Dog. Welcome to the channel. SK, BO Step, Forex Gold, Kevin Simmons, Silvershire, Stony Bones, Sean Wright, Elegantly Wasted. Oh, brilliant. I'm sure your mother is proud of that one. James Dean, Kellen Schlordeck, DJ RC, Lawrence Williamson, Datehead, JB Pole, Dirt Road Trucker. I remember that name. Philoscapes, Christian 911 TS, Kresmir Matic. Then we got Social D, Linda Thomas, and that is all the brand new members from Andre Shumiglo. Okay. Sweet God. Let's go back to that crypto, because I'm telling you, it never ends. We're maybe 1/3 of the way through all the important people. Okay, now you got Binance working on this project along with Coinbase, direct wallet deposits for onboarding and stuff. Now you've got Polygon. The crypto Polygon is a strategic partner for scalability. Developed halal staking tools also. That is freaking amazing. I told you this thing's hooked up with like 3 crypto companies working on this project. Polygon is one. Shisha Finance is for early investor and liquidity power. You've got L Bank Exchange working with them. Ansley Bullion. This crypto is already tokenizing gold and silver. Hello. Just thought I'd put that out there. You got Kraken involved. Backed Finance. Visa is involved. Oh, shit. They're integrated with Visa, everybody. Ta-da. Virtual prepaid cards via Empower for Global. Oh, MasterCard. They have a virtual prepaid. MasterCard and Visa are like the biggest Ripple partners in the fucking planet. MasterCard and Visa joined together to make an XRP transfer card. And then you got Visa dumped in about $1.5 billion buying Ripple technology. Just thought I'd put that out there. They're involved in this project as well. Let's keep going because it doesn't end here. I told you about this. Crypto's a good one. It's got a company called Australian Gulf Capital that is the lead investor in this project since 2022. Something called New Tribe Capital, Mosaic. These are all the venture capital firms. Sinophi and Contango. Now, the guy, Mr. Mohammed, who started this crypto, also owns the parent company called Averos Global. Wait till you see who's involved with this crypto project, Averos Global. That's the parent company. So it's the same company, basically. Whoo-wee, wait till you hear we got going. We still got more left to go, kids. Averos Capital is the world's first. Oh shit! What? Did you say first mover advantage, Crypto Hulk? Listen to this. Here's why I'm excited about this crypto today. The world's first Sharia-compliant DeFi ecosystem. Can you say, thank you, Crypto Hulk, for getting us in the world's first Islamic DeFi platform? Thank you very much. The company emphasizes ethical and interest-free blockchain solutions. There is no rug pull going on in this crypto. This would be the last crypto that I ever thought would be rug pulled, okay? With all these. Okay, let's keep going. This MRHB crypto is going to promote inclusive DeFi for global users, including the $6 trillion Islamic economy. Oh my God. This is the first crypto in the Islamic world. I'm just letting you know. There's 400,000 wallets. Just putting that out there. There's 5 billion in non-custodial values. They haven't even gotten the custodians involved. There's about 30 million transactions on this blockchain. That's not a big deal. The economy. Wait, this company prioritizes transparency, security. They have audits done by Hacken, Hacken. There's a Sharia governance. It positions itself as a gateway, for ethical crypto adoption. Oh, man. Let's keep going. Now, who did he work for? Wait till you hear. Wait till you hear the Naqib Mohammed. He's got 12 years in IT, telecom. Again, he worked at Ericsson, Huawei. He worked at Digicel, Saudi telecom company. He had projects like Volt RX, Wi-Fi offloading. He was previously the CIO at Blockchain Australia. Hello, Stu Lavelle. He's an ambassador. Listen to this. Oh, shit. He's an ambassador for Algorand. Oh, shit. And Hedera Hashcraft. Oh, shit. Now we're 3 cryptos deep. He's also a member of Hyperledger, and that is Stellar. Okay, I'm not going to show the evidence for that. I don't got time for that shit right now. I've already shown all this evidence. It's too much. So now we've got Stellar involved, Hedera, Algorand, Polygon. So now we got 4 guaranteed crypto blockchains that are involved in this project. He's also a member of the ACFCS. I don't know what that is. The ICA and a blockchain council. Certifications in crypto compliance through the ACAMS. He has UX design. Not too shabby, huh? Let's look at his assistants. Khalid, we already went over Khalid Howlader, but he's the global head of Islamic finance at HSBC, world's second largest bank, and Standard Chartered. He's also the head of finance for Standard Chartered. Next, the same guy, Umar Salim, Financial Conduct Authority, qualified at PricewaterhouseCoopers. It's a Ripple partner. And the FCA, again, is the Financial Conduct Authority in the United Kingdom. All these people are like at the top of their game, folks. Let's scroll down. Again, Dana Abdul Wahab. She only works at the Qatar National Bank. She's the co-founder of Islamic Payment Platform at Qatar National Bank. Not a big deal, right? Then you got the other guy from Consensus and Ethereum there. He has one partner, Dr. Mohammed Abdullah. He only has a PhD in Islamic economics. And he works at the United Arab Emirates Central Bank. Not a big deal, right? And he also works at the Zayed University. He's a blockchain principles expert. Just saying. Of course, not a big deal. Now, what are the actual companies involved with this project? We kind of read over some, but they're listing as Binance, Coinbase, Polygon, Shisha Finance, L-Bank, Ainsley Bullion, Kraken, Backed Finance AG, Visa, MasterCard, New Tribe Capital, Algorand, and Hyperledger, which will be Stellar. It's a project, Hyperledger, but Stellar's involved in it. So we're going to include both now, the Hyperledger project and Stellar. I'm sure they're not using Hyperledger. I'm sure they're using Hyperledger and Stellar at the same time. It would seem how it would be. Lead. Okay. I think there's that crypto there. And I think that wraps up. Yeah, we're at 32 minutes. That wraps up that crypto. The contract address. There's the contract address. Let me go. I'm going to go to my posts section of my channel. Post. There's the contract address. Okay, if you're interested in that, I posted the contract address on my post section. I told you it's MRHB is the crypto, and use the BNB option. You got to buy it on Binance. Using Binance on the Binance network, okay? Or go to MetaMask. Okay. So I put in here, I used MetaMask and went to the upper left corner, clicked, and chose the Binance mainnet. Okay. And it's Marhaba DeFi. There you go. Okay, there's good instructions right there. On the post section, Robert Singer. Robert, contact me after the show, and we'll figure out what happened. I tried sending out a lot of texts to people, but some people, I guess, didn't get them. So let's try to figure out what the hell happened there, man. Chris Gatta. Avoid doing it on the phone app. It keeps failing. Use the Chrome or Brave extension. So Chris Guerra is giving some of you a hint. I guess he was having problems on his phone app, and it kept failing or something. So now he's using a Chrome or a Brave extension. So let me take a quick look at this crypto on the. Oh shit! That thing went up 253%. Oh my god, it's a great crypto, man. I'm telling you. Damn, somebody put in $3,700. Whoa, that's nuts. That's a pump dump right there waiting to happen. Anybody who buys after that person, hooey. That's just straight up. They're going to be in and out. All right. Now, let me tell you, that crypto I'm holding on to. I'm selling off a portion, and the remaining portion I will not touch. Understand, this crypto is going to go all the way back down. Hey, it's great that it hit 253%. Awesome. Okay, that shit doesn't mean anything at all. Why? Because it went 253% of 0.001 or some shit like. Imagine when this shit's like $500 for one. Imagine when you got like $50,000 return on this thing, okay? Or 50,000% return. This crypto is so connected with the right people in the Muslim world. That's half the world's population. This is the very first DeFi halal Muslim certified crypto. First mover advantage. And all these people are rock stars working on this project, okay? So this is one that I'm showing you, but we'll have more. Obviously, we always have great cryptos on this program. This is one that's staying in the crypto hulks. I'm holding on to this one forever file, okay? So just saying. Let us continue on to the next article here. MetaMask says it's up 83%. What the fuck? Behind much? Yeah, that's kind of messed up. These different platforms showing different prices on the crypto. But yeah, I think MetaMask just don't want to get their cheeks clapped by paying out people. There's no I didn't see any sharks when I purchased this crypto. I did a test purchase on it and it never dumped. And I went back to look. I made some small purchases, not any one big. I made a bunch of small purchases. And like an hour, 2 hours later, there was no dumping at all. So that's a one good thing. This crypto is a good one because they don't have all those sharks hiding in the waters. I purchased this stuff last night and was looking to see what would happen. Added a little more money 10, 20 minutes later. And I'm like, wow, no one's selling off. Interesting. And yeah. So let's go with the next article here. Let me click out of some of these. There's my email. Let me click out of that. Let's Ripple. Oh, man. Here we go. Here's an article about Ripple, XRP. Copy, and we'll do a paste. Seals Q, $4.51. Okay, Ripple positions. Now, this news is very interesting. It's coming off of Bitcoin.com. How about that? You have a Bitcoin channel, and they're talking about Ripple. Ripple positions the RLUSD as compliance-first stablecoin for institutional use. Ripple's game-changing stablecoin RLUSD is setting a new standard for transparency, compliance, and cross-chain scalability in institutional finance. Ripple shared on September 16th an insight authored by Jack McDonald, Senior Vice President of Stablecoins, focused on the company's enterprise-grade stablecoin, Ripple USD. Now, let me show you an article here. I want to show you something I found interesting. Is the Ripple Labs USD a stablecoin, or is the XRP a stablecoin? Well, I gotta kind of have to go with the World Bank, everybody, because December 12th, 2024, Ripple's XRP, we're talking about the XRP, not the Ripple Labs USD coin. We're talking about Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Now, wait, this is the World Bank. So I'm going to trust the World Bank more than some Bitcoin site. The World Bank has officially recognized Ripple's native currency, XRP, not the Ripple Labs USD, as a what? As a stablecoin. So now we had the World Bank call the XRP a stablecoin, and then Ripple comes out with something called USD, which they call as a stablecoin. So wait a second. Why is the World Bank calling XRP a stablecoin? Aha. What do they know that we don't know? Why do they come out and tell the whole world this? Is there something that we don't know? Is Ripple is the XRP already a backed crypto on maybe a private ledger that the World Bank has? Oh, dang, Crypto Hog. You know Ripple's got more than one ledger. I told you they probably have like 100 ledgers, okay? Sean McBride reaffirmed his belief in XRP's utility and potential evolution into a stablecoin, highlighting the World Bank's recognition as a validation of Ripple's efforts. The World Bank's classification of XRP has stirred controversy, with some analysts suggesting it might be influenced by the XRP ledger's plans to introduce a stablecoin. Oh, man. And they finally did. What if the World Bank spilled the beans, let the cat out of the bag? What if the XRP ledger France controls that, the XRP Ledger Foundation, France controls. Ripple just gave that away like a cheap hooker. What if the actual XRP crypto is really a stable coin because it'll be backed by all the gold and everything, and then the RLUSD is based on the XRP? That's what'll give the RLUSD value. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm not a tech person, but I do know that I believe that's why I don't overbuy my XRP. I've got a good chunk of change of it. I bought it back in 2020. around July-ish. Haven't bought any since. I've always kind of felt that maybe the United States government and all the governments of the world will declare XRP, XLM, and XDC, maybe declare all those systemically important, and they'll try to take it from people, or they'll shut down your wallet, they'll blacklist your wallet, and they're going to have their own special platform, so your wallet you won't be able to use it, see? People are like, oh, the government can't do that. I'm like, dude, you have no fucking idea. Who do you think fucking made that shit, dumbass? So that's why I just don't overbuy. I mean, I've got HBAR, XDC, and some Stellar and so forth, but I don't overbuy any of those ISOs, because if the government ever wanted to take those things, like, you're kind of out of luck, you know? So I'm just showing you here that the XRP is probably going to be the stable coin, and the Ripple Lab stable coin will get backed by the XRP. Somewhere in this, I don't understand how they're going to do all this, but I know something's fucked up. That's what I do know. Let me check the comments here real quick. So, okay. Let me take a look at this Ripple article. So we already know now that the World Bank slipped up and told everybody that the XRP is the stable coin. That's what I believe. Everything goes out of that ledger. That's what makes it a stable coin. Then all the other, I don't know how they link the Ripple Labs USD to the XRP. Don't know all that stuff. Don't care. Just, I know I got a good amount of XRP, and I don't know if I'll be able to keep it. I don't know if they're going to force me to not use it, or they're going to burn it up. Let's like sell it to us at a certain price, or maybe they'll burn it up. I mean, I don't know. Okay. So I have no idea. So that's why I got 20 different cryptos now. Because I learned. See, it's called learning. And when I started the show, I told you I know this much about crypto, and I still do. Never proclaimed to know much about anything. And after these maybe 5.5 years of studying crypto, making about 7,000 videos that last, I don't know, about an hour each. Now, other people have been on the air longer than me, but then my shows are 2 to 3 times as long as them. So I've actually put out more content than them. Talked about way more crypto and got into way more studying in depth than any other channel. And that's okay. But this Ripple Labs thing is really, I'm telling you what, the biggest freaking secret in the world. They hide this stuff. Let's go. The Ripple coin, the RLUSD, is backed 1 by 1 by the dollar. That's how you get the relevance of the United States. That's where the United States government is going to kind of back off. When your crypto is backed with a dollar, you're only making the dollar more valuable. You're getting that US dollar into everybody's hands. So that's where this goes. You've got to protect the US dollar, and that's why I know gold is going to skyrocket. Currently, my gold versus crypto, they're 1-to-1. Whatever amount of gold I got, let's say I got $1 in gold, I got $1 in crypto. Those are my ratios about right now. I remember the day when I had, for every $1 in crypto, like $8 in gold. But as crypto's been going up, now it's 1-to-1. So this is what is going to happen. It looks like institutions are going to start coming in for the Ripple Labs US dollar. That's going to drive the dollar. I don't know how all the stuff goes. I know gold, silver, everything's going to be tokenized on the XRP ledger, which will give it solid value. It won't be no $3. There's no way that can happen. You can't move trillions of dollars of money in the world with a $3 XRP. The shit won't work. So we know it's got to go up. This next article here, look at this one here. Chainlink, HBAR, internet computer. Sure glad I got that HBAR. At Caleb and Brown, I'm an affiliate. If you look at the bottom left corner of my screen, you can click on the drop-down menu. You'll see the Crypto Hulk lawyer. That's going to protect you from your government and everybody else if they try to sue you or whatever they try to do. When you're What I'm doing is putting the house, the car, the crypto, all that shit, everything into trusts that I don't own. So I'm going to own nothing, yet be happy. Okay. Here's the Internet Computer, which is ICP, Chainlink, and Hedera. These are all cryptos. Dominate Santiment's new development activity ratings. Let's see what's going on here. In a new analysis, the crypto analytics firm Santiment notes that Internet Computer, a cloud-focused, public, decentralized network, led all crypto projects with 421 notable GitHub events in the past 30 days. The project's native token, ICP, is trading at $4, about $5 at the time of the writing. It is the 64th ranked crypto asset by market cap. It's up more than 3% in the past. Chainlink, the leading Oracle network, was the second most developed projects with 371 projects this month on GitHub. Chainlink is ranked third, and where is Hedera is ranked third. I'm sorry. Chainlink is second. Hedera, that's the HBAR, a decentralized open source proof of stake public ledger, ranked third. So what they did is GitHub is where all these computer people post their white papers and all the stuff they're doing. And Chainlink, Hedera, and Internet Computer are posting a ton of things that they're doing. They're growing out. I mean, I'm seeing it too with Hedera and everything they're doing with Seals Q and all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Santiment notes that it doesn't count routine updates in its analysis and relies on a better methodology to collect data for GitHub based on back-tested process. Some called StarkNet is number 4, STRK. So that is what we got there. I'm a big fan of Hedera. On my Caleb Brown account, Hedera is my number 1 holding. Let me check the comments here. Chris Sharp says, dang, Seals Q might hit $5 today. It's booming. I'm waiting for that sucker to hit about 1,000. That's where I see it going. Once they start launching those satellites, and once the world realizes, oh shit, this is a quantum-proof quantum hack, it's not going to get hacked by a quantum computer, and all the governments want that shit and stuff, that'll be at $1,000 at least. You guys will look back and be like, $5? Man, it's $1,000. That's where that one's going. Next article. The Commodities Future Trading Commission. Look where we're going here. They're getting all set up, everybody. This won't be an overnight, I'm getting rich. That ain't going to happen. What we do on Crypto Hulk shows, we watch fundamental news and we pick out cryptos that will be massive. And we find them when they're early with lots of zeros in front of them. That's what we do on Crypto Hulk show. We predict the future. See, these other channels talk about what already happened. What we do on this show is talk about what's going to happen. CFTC adds crypto leaders to the digital asset group. JP Morgan executive tapped for the co-chair. Everybody, it's coming. You've heard of the stock market. You've heard of securities, commodities, and all this stuff. This is the commodities trend. You heard of Gary Gensler. Unfortunately, we've heard of Gary Gensler. In 4 years, we had the absolute, I was going to say pleasure, but disgust to have Gary Gensler basically do nothing for 4 years. If you look at he did absolutely nothing except let rug pull after rug pull happen. Gary Gensler is the rug pull king of the SEC. He let the biggest rug pulls in history occur during his tenure. Why? Gary, he didn't do anything. He never told us what a crypto was. He never had nothing. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was taking bribes or something. I have no idea. That's just my opinion, not backed up with evidence. Now, the only thing that is true about Gary Gensler is that he's a bitch, okay? And that's a female dog in heat. Let's see here. The Commodities Future Trading Commission has appointed new members to its Global Markets Advisory Committee. Global Markets, huh? And subcommittees, adding several crypto industry leaders. Let's see here. So what we're doing now, everybody, is we're getting the commodities trading set up for the future of crypto. That's what we're seeing right now. So all the people that don't believe in crypto and, oh, it's a scam, no. Just like with with any company, if we don't have the SEC and the CFTC and all these government, you're going to have all kinds of like rug pulls. What they're doing is we're going to get rid of the rug pulls. The Commodity Future Trading Commission, acting chair Caroline D. Pham, named 4 new members. Catherine Minnick, chief legal officer at Uniswap, is now working for the United States government. Oh, shit. Avery Ching, co-founder and chief technology officer at Aptos Labs, now works for the United States government in the Commodities Future Trading Commission. You got to love this. James Hill, managing director and head of structure innovation at America's oldest bank and Ripple partner from like day one, BNY Mellon. Ben Sherwin, general counsel at Chainlink Labs, now works for the United States government, CTFC. In addition, JP Morgan employee, JP Morgan, the world's largest bank, the world's most systemically important bank. If JP Morgan fails, there's a chance that this whole world could go into a recession. Okay. So by saying that, Scott Lucas, head of digital assets at JP Morgan, now works for the United States government in the CFTC. This is getting really, really big now, folks. Wait, we got another one. A person by the name of Sandy Kaul, K-A-U-L, executive vice president at Franklin Templeton, who just happens to have a crypto called Benji that's running on the Stellar network. Not a big deal, right? Okay. We look forward to working with the commission and broader industry partners to help shape clear and effective regulatory frameworks. In a well-structured digital asset market. It's coming, everybody. And I don't care if the prices are low. That's the time that I'm buying. Because one day this shit takes off, whatever that is, next year, 2 years from now, I have no idea. I've been waiting for crypto to take off about 5 years now. Over 5 years, I've been waiting. What I'm seeing now is the Commodities Future Trading Commission hiring 5 big shots from the crypto world to help our government set up all the platform for trading commodities utilizing crypto technology. Okay, that is that article right there. So, like, we know where this is going. I just read you an article on how the stock trading right now, The commodities future stock market thing, they're getting all hooked up with crypto. They've hired industry executives. We talked about 3 cryptos, Internet Computer, Chainlink, and HBAR, that are just building out like crazy. Don't care about the price. Personally, I can buy this crypto cheap. That's how you have to look at it. Like, hey, it'd be great. Like, if crypto takes off now, that's great. But if it doesn't, every month I'm getting more and more and more. So that'll be when it does take off, I'll have even more money and even more money. So either way, we know where this ends up. You got Ripple and their stable coin and institutions jumping in to use it. That's going to be massive. And let me check the comments here real quick. They are going to engineer a black swan event so they can implement crypto. Yeah, Ron Weber, I believe that. They're going to do so. Look, you have to crash the old system. There's got to be something. I say a quantum computer hack, but there's got to be something there to destroy the system. So you can't go into a crypto system. There's got to be, you got to have a compelling reason to do that, right? So that's what's going to happen. This cryptocurrency we're seeing now, it's being built into the system. Everywhere it's being built in. And all the investments, houses, and the banks, and now governments are starting to use crypto for things. The United States government was using crypto, I think, for like the real estate. I forgot what it was, but they're implementing real estate. We did an article on that like 3 months ago. But it's coming. They're testing it. I don't know when they flip the switch thing, but we know there's going to be a crash, the black swan and all that shit. We all know that. It's going to have to get bad, nasty, and scary. And then crypto will save us. That's how it'll be. And so we just live our lives until then. Stu Lavelle says, JP Morgan wanted Ripple's escrow. They didn't want fart coin. Okay. Stu says, I still see a huge bank getting sacrificed. We will see. I don't know how all this goes. All I know is I'm showing you that if there's a major hack of wallets, hardware wallets. I got 75% of my crypto is in Caleb Brown. It's in Fireblocks, okay? So Fireblocks is something that the top 2,000 banks and financial institutions of the world use. They have when you have Caleb Brown, you're an account owner, okay? Other places, you're account holders. That's a big difference. See, at Caleb Brown, they're not using your crypto to go borrow it and lend it. Like, they lock it up in a safe. You know how, like, at a regular bank, when you put money in a regular bank, they might loan out 95% of that, right? So if you that's why when you go to your bank and you say, I have $150,000 in the bank, I want it all right now. It's going to take them like a week or two to get the money. Do you realize that? Because they don't have it inside the vault, all right? Caleb Brown, your money is sitting in the vault, all of it. They're protecting it. They're not lending it and staking it and doing all this dumb shit like these other platforms, okay? So it's being locked up. So the minute that you need it, it's there. We've got the Crypto Hulk law firm. When our government makes all these crypto laws, they're going to try to write you out. Your government doesn't like you. I'm just letting you know, whatever government you live in doesn't like you. They want to take all your money and make you a slave. So what Crypto Hulk show does is, you know what? It's funny. I showed a video last night. I have an Instagram account. I have about 8,500 followers on it, right? Not much, 8,500. On this platform, I got 71,000. So like almost 7 times 8, 9. Okay. My YouTube is 9 times as big as my Instagram, right? when I make a short video on YouTube, I'll be lucky to get 1,000 to 2,000 views, maybe. And I said lucky. It's normally around 500 to 1,000, somewhere in there. When I go on my Instagram, that's 9 times smaller. I average 4,000 to 7,000 views per video I make. That's in a channel that's 9 times smaller. So we know that YT is a effed up platform. Just putting that out there. So just because you see somebody with small numbers or big numbers on a YT, that doesn't determine. Now, I'm sure I'm shadow banned at IG as well, but it's not as bad because I'm making videos there. All of them, I mean, some of them hit 64,000 and shit. Like, yeah, but I know I'm banned. And if I'm banned, what if I had 70,000 followers on Instagram? My videos on Instagram would be, I'd make a short little video and they should all ping at like 35 to 70,000 views for each one I make. And some of them 500,000 shit. Because sometimes I'm pinging on Instagram 28,000, 40,000, 60,000. So it just pings, not all of them. Most of my Instagram ones, 3,000 to 6,000 views. I can't even get that on YT. But yet I got 71,000 followers, right? That's how you know somebody is butthurt. There's no fucking way a little tiny channel on Instagram is hitting 5,000 views average, because that's what I get over there. On my show here, average, on my little videos, I'd say about 800 would be about average. And over there on Instagram, like 5,000, 4,000. All righty. Stephen Morris, thank you very much. I told her the same, Hulk. All right, then that'll wrap it up. My name's Crypto Hulk. If I can make a PM show, I'll do it. We'll see what happens, but I'll see you in my next one.